Everyone, I'm Alice, and today we're going down the rabbit hole and discussing Snow White's Enchanted Wish. So when Disneyland reopened a few weeks ago, Snow White's Scary Adventures has been reimagined into Snow White's Enchanted Wish. This is the third classic Fantasyland dark ride TM to be refurbished within the past several years, and offhand Disney thinks it's all a conspiracy by Disney to make Fantasyland better without getting enough attention for full-scale backlash. Not to mention keeping most of the land open in the meantime. I haven't been in person. I am poor. I've just watched right-through videos, but I'm going to talk about the changes by good, bad, and ugly, a reference to an old movie that I have not seen and have no plans to. First, the good. Overall, it tells the same story, but it reframed it, making Snow White the heroine of her own story, and in this day and age, especially with Snow White being a product of her time, that's really important to let her have her own story rather than just focusing on all the terrible things that happened to her. And on the same grain, while Snow White went through some horrible things, she never let it get to her. She focused on the good of her life, so this kind of feels like she's reclaiming her story. On top of that, they added new effects that update the ride while keeping with the traditional charm of the rides. To clarify, the Fantasyland dark rides are known for simple sets, props, and figures of the characters. They're not meant to be the e-ticket Rise of the Resistance, where the Kylo Ren animatronic is far more fluid than Adam Driver's performance of Kylo Ren. The one time I can think of where they actually put fluid animatronics in a Fantasyland dark ride was Tokyo's Beauty and the Beast ride, and I made a video on why that didn't work for that. Also, the Queen to Hag effect is still there, and it might just be me, but it seems to be a lot better than it was previously. Bad. Their iconic scenes that were taken out. They took out the spooky forest, that's scary if you're 5. They took out the dwarf's confrontation of the queen, though it still is there in a way. They wanted to make room for the beautiful finale, and specifically in the latter's case, they wanted to not have the last things the guests see before disembarking be the hag dropping a boulder on them. I'm interested to see how they handle the finale for Mr. Toad, where you are literally sent to hell to atone for your sins. That is edgy stuff, man. Also, they changed the dungeon scene. That being said, they replaced it with more mad fantasy equipment, which honestly is more the Evil Queen aesthetic anyway. Leave the gothic horror elements to Maleficent, that's her thing. Ugly. First off, there's a weird controversy when the prince didn't quite kiss Snow White in the finale. That element has been controversial for some time, and Disney decided to just not deal with it, which is understandable. Second off, they took the golden apple out from the front of the queue, replacing it with the first of several storybooks to appear throughout the queue and the ride. While the golden apple is the source of a bad prank idea that I've never had the chance to try out, I can understand why, since right now isn't the best time for that many people to touch a metal prop all day every day. So basically, the prank idea, which I'm going to ruin for everyone for all 5 people who actually watch these videos. Basically, you tell someone that you're going to Disney with, hey, let's take a picture in front of Snow White. And instead of pulling up the photo camera on your phone, you pull up the video camera, and you tell them to touch the apple, and you record how they respond to it. Also, this prank only works if they know next to nothing about Disneyland secrets, so just put that out there. Oh man. I was going to introduce you guys to my other new Mickey Mouse Funko Pop, but I cannot find it right now. So I still theoretically have Sora on the way. That being said, it's quite possible that I will not get Sora until Rico and Kairi actually find Sora in Kingdom Hearts 4, so. I also have Minnie Mouse on the way. Okay, back on topic. And finally, the last ugly thing of all. Drumroll, Go-Go. The Snow White figure in the cottage scene, what is up with her? Her body and dress are plastic, but her petticoat and cape aren't. They're not. They're fabric. And she's spinning fast enough to demonstrate that. Why? Just makes no sense. Hurts me inside. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like and subscribe. Thanks to GoGo for editing, and we'll see you next time down the rabbit hole.